Yeah.
That quartet had not been on the field together because of injury until the postseason. So that's a pretty solid quartet right there, and I think that has a lot to do with why this team is starting to gel defensively. So I expect both teams to try to run the football, and I think that the Ravens are going to, Jim Caldwell, the offensive coordinator, is getting comfortable, getting some more reps, calling plays. I expect them to take some deep shots down the field because that's what they like to do with their offense, their passing game, big strikes.
Yep.
But that Niners defense is difficult as well. So this one's a toss-up, my friend. I mean, I think it's very intriguing. I think it's going to be a very good game, and it's nice to see just some new storylines.
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl. So all good.
Ray Lewis, obviously a big storyline. What I want to know is how is he playing? How has he come back from this torn triceps? I mean, this doesn't make sense. Isn't that like an injury that really keeps you out for a long time? He came back very fast.
He can't. I mean,
what do you think?
He's back within 7 or 8 weeks.
It's incredible.
It's amazing. I mean, these injuries typically they can take you down for the whole year.
Right.
Justin Smith dealing with
right.
He's got a very similar injury as well. So they've got these. It's funny. They've got these braces on their arms, and their elbows. They look like transformers, man. I mean, these big giant brackets. But they're out there, and it shows you how dedicated. Terrell Suggs with the biceps as well.
Yeah.
The thing about, and I think Ray did a beautiful job of motivating his teammates by basically coming out when the playoffs started and saying that he's going to retire. I thought it was great. The timing of it was perfect, and I think he knew exactly what he was doing. But in all seriousness, look, the Super Bowls are hard to win. I mean, they are very hard to win, and only one team is standing at the end of the season. And lately what we've seen is teams that are kind of hot at the right time at the end of the year, they win, as opposed to the team that necessarily dominated all season long. Those teams haven't been standing at the end of the season. I think the Saints was the last team that I think was like a number 1 seed that won recently.
Yep.
And that's so it's so many teams are worthy of winning, but only one team's going to be able to do it. And I think when these guys get to this point, Ray's done. Look, Suggs has been in the league for 10 years. I mean, Ed Reed, double-digit seasons as well. I mean, Ray's the only guy on that team that's won a Super Bowl. So, they sense the moment. I mean, and same thing for the 49ers as well. It's a hard journey to get to the end of the season and to hoist that Lombardi Trophy. And so guys try to figure out a way to get on that field and make it happen. And I think that's what you're seeing definitely with the Ravens and, with Ray and Terrell Suggs. This is their shot. It hurts, man, when you lose. It hurts when you get deep in the playoffs and you lose. It's hard. I talked to Peyton about this yesterday. It's hard to balance a successful regular season when you won 13 games, but you know what? Our goal was to win the Super Bowl, and it didn't happen. Yeah. And that hurts. It's hard. So I think the Ravens they're putting everything they can in it to see if they can pull it off. Whatever works.
Can't wait. It's going to be a fun game. All right, last question, probably the most important question of the podcast. Big one for you. Will Beyonce lip sync the halftime show?
You know what? As long as she's out there and they take a couple of close-ups, I'm good. I know she can sing, so I'm not concerned. One of the greatest national anthems that was ever performed was by Whitney Houston.
Yeah,
and she was lip syncing that.
Yep.
So there's Milli Vanilli lip syncing, okay, and then there's just basically just lip syncing a track that you already laid and already recorded. So there's a little bit of difference there, but as long as I get a couple of close-ups, I'm not mad at my man Jay-Z. I'm good to go. That's all I want.
Hopefully, I bet Jay-Z might make an appearance, too, during that halftime show. I can see it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Love it. I'm a Nets fan, so I'm a big Jay-Z guy, too.
Oh, okay, good. I've been a big Jay-Z guy since '96, back in the day. Very impressed with Sean Carter. He's had a great ride.
Reasonable doubt.
Yep.
All right, well, Fran, this has been great. Good luck tomorrow with the Pro Bowl. We'll definitely be watching for your coverage on the NFL Network.
Yeah, we're doing 3 hours tomorrow from, I guess, 4 to 7 on the East Coast. So all the guys before, we were right there down the field. We'll have a lot of guys come on as they arrive at the stadium. They'll come on and they'll join us. It's always a fun, loose show. Guys are in good moods, and it's great. We'll talk about the Pro Bowl, but we'll also go over, whatever the key elements are from the season. So check us out if you can.
Great. We'll definitely be tuning in. Fran, thanks a lot.
All right, Tom. Thank you, sir.